Yep, y'all. It's a gloomy Friday. It's looking bad out here today. Going on. Good morning. Gloomy day today. At least I ain't got to water the watermelons today. That's one good thing. Yep, I ain't got to water them damn watermelons. Well, that one watermelon in the grass that's growing with it. Them shit's coming around the corner. So, y'all know I gotta sit out here and wait on court to get off work. So I'd rather do it for an hour. Sit back and chillax with y'all for an hour. By the time she get off work, look like it's probably gonna rain again. It did rain a little bit, but it ain't rain that much. We say one thing about the day, it ain't hot. It ain't that. Well, it's gonna wait. I guess it's hot for Buddy who had to go to jail. It's hot for him. Y'all didn't catch that video that is on Yogi Bell on Cut TV. So that I started doing like different videos over there than I usually do. But that turned back around. That rain must have come down. The rain come down, that mean the wife ain't gonna come home for a break. But she got an hour though. If it rain right now, it's probably ain't gonna rain for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And she'll be back at the crib. She'll be home. Boy, he confused like a motherfucker, y'all. He don't know what he wanna do. He wanna test that rain and he don't. Yep, I just heard it drop. Yep. So what y'all doing on y'all Friday? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you pop in. What y'all got plans for the day? You know what I'm saying? Pause. Don't tell me you let the rain stop you. Don't tell me you let them dark sky. I can't see you look it up. I say, Pause. He trying to think about this one. He like, damn, should I or shouldn't I? That's him back there trying to get attention, but it ain't gonna happen. It ain't happening. Paul said, "No, sir, I ain't going back out. I ain't going down there in that rain and get caught up out here." We got the PlayStation back running on the gaming channel. It's gonna be strictly gaming over there. Um, and probably throwing some little shorts in there. But Those shorts, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Those shorts been going crazy for the views. I don't know if we get paid for them or not, but they damn sure tapping in. It's getting people to come to the channel. So what I'm gonna do is use that as a promotion technique to promote my other channels. So that's the move I'm finna make. Drop a short here and there. For my own shorts though, ain't gonna be no shorts that's gonna come from nowhere. They're gonna be shorts I'm making, and I'm gonna drop them over there, and drop the full videos on my other channel, on the channel as respectful channel. You know what I'm saying? But it's a gloomy Friday today, y'all. It's looking bad out here today. The sun ain't been up none today. None today. Pop said, nope, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I be having no choice. And then we only got one umbrella now, so that's kind of wicked. Y'all the view of the whole little block. Case 9 run up and do something else. But like I said, they usually catch it right there in front of my house. So on that street there. Sitting out here, damn boy, I gotta do something, man. This rain here killing the yard. Well, killing the little work side money. So I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do now. Got to get around here somehow to get this damn trailer from my daddy house. Pull that in the back. Clear all that stuff out of this yard. Not to bring it over here, but to get rid of it, because he ain't going to get rid of it sitting inside this yard. I'm going to keep what I could that's worth keeping. So definitely going to do that. Probably going to try to see if I can get this nigga to go down there this weekend. Got the lawnmower on there and stuff like that. So, and the auger, I can hit the dirt up when I get ready to tear that damn watermelon up and shit. But yeah, if I gotta sit out here, man, I might as well just film the Gloomy Friday. It's just gloomy. It's looking a little down and out. My wife, she'll be done got to ride home, boy. She ain't gonna miss a day coming to this house. I had them poach. I think this the third day for the poach house, so the poach house probably be out of here today. Finish them off, get a rest of hand. She getting a little weight back, so she still ain't eating that damn dog food. Though. Hope it do go ahead and get the rain out the way. That way she can make it on in for all day for lunch and shit. What y'all think about the two police officers getting so-called ambushed in Cobb County? I know me, I really don't. It don't really bother me because shit, they killed my cousin, so I don't really care. Not Cobb County, but the police in general. So I really don't care. It ain't my business. But what I say, I'd like to hear other people's opinions, what they think. Must your family be affected by the police killing killing your people, you really don't care about them dying. I be feeling like, you know what I'm saying, we up a couple. And I ain't talking about everybody, I'm talking about just my family. And the families that have been affected by police killing unjustly, and they want you to cry for them when they get killed and they feel like it's unjust. But really, they get killed for somebody trying to not go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they say don't commit a crime if you don't want to do the time. But that shit don't only work when you ain't the one committing the crime. How a person feel who's committing a crime, they feel like they got to do whatever they got to do to stay out on the street, which that ain't happen for them. They didn't stay out on the street. That's how you know who they was. Cause they ain't stay out on the street. I think they got jammed up. I think they was able to go to jail. They killed the police officer. They were able to go to jail. My cousin wasn't even shooting at the police. All he did is ran, and he died. And the comments was like, "Hey, justice was served." So I guess street justice was served to them. That's the only way I can see it. That's the only way I can see it. What y'all think about that? The damn police is getting themselves toe up. Them boys that took out two brothers. I think they said it was took out two police officers. Sniper gang. You would be expecting the police to kill them. They probably beat their ass. They probably didn't. I don't know. I don't know how Georgia police officers, get down when they get down. When they get down. They did. I ain't never been harassed by no Georgia police officer. I know where I was, in one of them places, the police kicked that man ass. Oh, and in Orlando, they kicked Lloyd. I forgot his name. Lloyd, but his name, I know his name Lloyd. They kicked his ass though. They damn sure kicked his ass. Boy, they kicked his eyeball out. They kicked the nigga eyeball out for killing the police officer. I think he killed one, and 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 and, and he kind of was the cause of the other one getting killed. They caught him. They kicked his eye. They kicked the whole goddamn eye. I mean, got silly ass hand back there barking for attention because she knows she hear my voice. Instead of her sitting her monkey ass down and just chillaxing, she gonna sit there and get attention, want somebody to say something to her. But, I'm working on her right now to get her weight back up. I gotta go clean up on the back end back there where she at. Get me a rake. Might just use the shovel for right now. Get all that shit from back there. All right, huh? What it do, bro? Ooh, it's so damn boring today. Boy, to be Friday, what you say? My second line will be in the man. I don't know if I want to play GTA later on tonight and just play this other game that I'm checking out. Cause I'm like I say on this PlayStation, I finally could I could play this now. So it's like, she, I'm playing all my discs, trying them out. I ain't got to do it for GTA or nothing like that because I already got the game. So I ain't got to do the disc situation with the GTA. But I'm definitely finna start collecting me more games. Now we back. I'm going to collect me some more PlayStation 3 games. I'm finna see if I can find some old classics up there at the pawn shop. One pawn shop, they had closed down, so I can't even. I might look on Facebook though. I don't think a nigga will rob me for some PlayStation 3 games. So you know what I'm saying. So I might look on Facebook, the Facebook thing where you can buy stuff and see who getting rid of their PlayStation 3 collection. Um, Got to go find me a TV, another TV. Uh, but I really want to start up on a lot of that stuff after I go ahead and move. After I move and get me a bigger place where I can have it all sitting in one room. You know what I'm saying? Right now we just stay in a one bedroom. Like I say, that's big enough for us. It's us, but we need like a 3 bedroom, a little guest room, maybe a room like for him, for a cage and stuff. Or we just might just keep the cage doing like how we do, and just get a kennel outside, uh, like get off a piece of the yard and just put it for her, cause she be on some other shit. So that's what our plans is right now. Our goal is to get us a rent our own crib with some land. Once we get that out the way, we start on that. We can start doing our little Hazel eyes, what's going on? You already just sitting out here waiting on the wife to get off from work for lunch. If she gonna make it, I don't know. She might not come because it look like it's finna pull down today, like it's a real gloomy Friday. So I'm trying to debate my time. Gonna see she gonna pop up, and I'm gonna go down there for a little hour break and go down there go get what I need, get all the stuff we need from the store for the night and shit, and then I'm should be back at the house. What's good with you though, Hazel? How your Friday going? They just rolling on. It's just rolling, rolling, rolling on another day. But it is Friday though. Y'all get them super checks now. Y'all get them big checks coming out today from working all week. Well, I don't think people get paid on Friday no more. I think everybody get paid now on like a Wednesday or Thursday now. I think that's kind of hard though, cause most people get paid. They don't be wanting to go back to work until the till Monday. Yeah, yeah, work now Why you got your check in your pocket? That shit be burning a hole in your pocket. Most of us adults, we got to take our check to go pay bills. Go pay bills. I make sure y'all hit that like button too, man. I'm telling y'all, they ain't gonna give you no type of disease or nothing. But yeah, man, just out here just coasting. 30 more minutes, I should know. By 33 more minutes, I should know if she gonna come on for break. She been tapping in a little early though. Well, if she don't, I'm just gonna go down there. Go tap in with her and go chill with her for a little break. Probably gonna get caught in the rain, but nah, the sun like it's trying to break. Like it's trying to clear up a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Trump, in his last day or days of being president, ordered a nuclear reactor on the moon. And the documents seized from his Mar-a-Lago property may in fact be connected. So let me give you the background to this insanity. In the final months of his presidency, Donald Trump ordered nuclear energy to be tested on the moon by 2027, as well as the development of nuclear-powered spacecraft that would orbit the Earth, the moon, and outer space. He also ordered the development of micro-nuclear reactors small enough that they could fit inside a typical shipping truck that zips cargo along the highway. So during this period, now I know you didn't hear about this, but during this period, the media was actually covering what? If you remember, January 6th protests, riots, terrorist attacks. That's what we were covering. The insurrection and the false accusations of voter fraud. We were covering all of that. And a few paid attention. However, these orders may offer clues about what was included in some of the top secret folders that were in Mar-a-Lago. On December 16, 2020, Trump signed the Space Policy Directive 6, which set the goal of testing nuclear energy on the moon by 2027. Now, let's go to the document seized from Trump. Remember, in the initial leak of what was found in that classified box, or those classified boxes, they said, well, there are references to nuclear weapons or nuclear power. A document describing a foreign government's military defenses, including its nuclear capabilities, was found by FBI agents who searched former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence and private club last month, according to people close to the matter, underscoring concerns among U.S. intelligence officials about classified materials stashed in the Florida property. There's more. Some of the seized documents, ladies and gentlemen, detail top secret U.S. operations so closely guarded that many senior national security officials are kept in the dark about them. Only the president, some members of his cabinet, or a near cabinet level official could authorize other government officials to know details of these special access programs. According to people familiar with the search, who spoke on the condition of anonymity to describe sensitive details of an ongoing investigation. So what do we have here so far? This is not simply classified. This is not simply top secret. This is covert. This is read in only, need to know basis. Members of the National Security Agency, high-ranking executives are not exposed to this kind of information unless they have a need to know. That is above top secret classification. There are multiple levels above top secret, and this is one of them. There's more. Documents about such highly classified operations require special clearances on a need-to-know basis, not just top secret clearance. Some special access programs can have as few as a couple of dozen government personnel authorized to know of an operation's existence. Records that deal with such programs are kept under lock and key, almost always at a secure, compartmented information facility with a designated control officer to keep careful tabs on their location. This continues to get even more dire by the moment. Okay? What is it that he stole? I don't know. Nobody knows exactly what he stole, but damn, obviously it's extremely secretive. But once again, if Trump declassified the information, that means it would be declassified for all of us. We could have access to it. But we do not, because it's not declassified. Did Trump steal classified documents? Yes. Is it illegal? Yes. Did he violate the Espionage Act? Yes. There's a reason that law was written. And there's a reason why he's being investigated under the prowess of that statute. AB, thoughts here? Yeah. Investigated under the prowess of that statute. AB, thoughts here?
Somebody else subscribe. Yeah.
Prince was given multiple years in prison for simply saying something that the police did not like, you would say, no way, not possible. Yep, got the proof right here. Let's put up a picture full mass. This is Brittany Martin. Miss Brittany Martin, earlier this year, who is a South Carolina mom and activist, was sentenced to 4 years in prison over comments she made to police during a 2020 Black Lives Matter protest. Martin currently served almost 4 months in prison since May. Meanwhile, she's due to give birth in November. So let's give you the background. Advocates and Martin's legal team are currently fighting for her to be released, or at least receive a lesser sentence, citing the toll of prison on her pregnancy and the fact that she should not have been in prison in the first place. And I concur with the facts and their conclusion. She's in jail because she talked in America. That's what Sybil Rosada, Martin's trial attorney, told the AP. She's a dark-skinned Black woman who is unapologetically Black and radical. You know who else they called radical? Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. They called him a communist, liberal, radical. Is this starting to sound familiar? There's more. As of July, Ms. Martin has reportedly lost 12 pounds while incarcerated. Remember, she's pregnant. She's been taken to the hospital 8 times due to complications with her pregnancy, twice transported via ambulance. Martin told the AP her body just can't get comfortable with the baby while in prison, where she's also faced regular threats to her physical safety and wellness. You know, when conservatives tell you they give a damn about the unborn, they're lying. This is a woman who's pregnant. They trumped up charges. They used the loophole in the criminal justice system in order to severely sentence her to these years. And now I'm going to give you the background to that. Miscarriage of justice 100%. Martin told the outlet she's been harassed by prison guards and physically attacked by other incarcerated people. Rosada, the attorney, said she saw Martin with scratches on her face and a bloody eye during a recent visit. Martin's also repeatedly been put in solitary confinement and sent to detention over alleged disobedience to prison guards, and once for not cutting her dreadlocks, which Rosada, the attorney, points out stems from a racially biased grooming policy. So let's talk about the case. See, the case raises significant concern about how it was executed. Okay, so her case raises serious concerns about the free speech rights in America. Martin, whose brother-in-law was killed by police officers who shot him 19 times over a carjacking in 2016, was filmed at the protest, which was sparked by the police killings of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd in Sumter, South Carolina, May 2020. The police officers Martin addressed in the video were in full-body riot gear, armed, and on the brink of unleashing tear gas on the crowd. Yet they determined that it was Martin who posed the real threat. She did not. She said things that they didn't like, and they decided to arrest her. Now watch how the criminal justice system victimized her again. In contrast, the jury actually acquitted Miss Martin. Let me say that again. A jury acquitted Miss Martin of a charge of inciting a riot and only found her guilty of breaching the peace. I'm going somewhere with this. Breaching the peace is only punishable by no more than $500 as a fine and up to 30 days in jail. That's your maximum. The jury also never reached a verdict on whether Martin threatened the officers' lives. Yet because prosecutors said Martin had breached the peace in a, and I quote, high and aggravated manner, and the high and aggravated manner crimes carry up to 10 years in prison, Martin was sentenced to 4 years because of the way the prosecutor charged the case. The attorney told the AP that the judge did not permit her to explain to the jury how high and aggravated charges affect sentencing. So what do you have here? You have a jury that says, you know what? She didn't do the rioting thing. She didn't incite a riot. No, we don't agree that she threatened the police. Did she disturb the peace? Yeah, we'll give you that one. Disturb the peace. Okay, according to the jury, they assume $500 fine maximum of 30 days in jail. They were not told that because of the high and aggravated statute that applied due to the overzealous prosecutors, that she could in fact get up to 10 years. That part was left out of the jury instruction. Why? Because they knew good and damn well the jury would have never convicted her of a violation of breaching the peace if they knew this woman could go to jail, prison for 10 years of her life. Now, who do you think is pro-life? Do you still believe these individuals give a damn about your right to exercise a constitutionally protected dynamic or unborn life inside of a mother? No, they don't give a damn about that. That's a talking point for them. It's a political ploy. It's a way to grab power, utilize a methodology in order to sustain, retain, and obtain power. All right, AB, thoughts on this? Yeah.
Man. I did this story before he did.
Why are you so slow? Black mayor has been targeted, is now under criminal investigation because he decided to remove Confederate monuments that he had permission to remove. Let me go to the first video. Here it is. Yo, it's time for this monument to come down. People voted. I tried with a hammer. It wasn't enough. So now here come the tractors. Drive it down. Yes, sirs. Yes, sirs. Yes, sirs. Death to the Confederacy around here. Push that little one over too, bro. All of it. Not in my town, not on my watch. Not in my town, not on my watch. Damn, that's what I'm talking about. I got more video. Here it is. Death to the Confederate this time. We'll just tie it off right about time that piece in. Let me give you background to this courageous, progressive black mayor who is now under criminal investigation because he did what he was empowered to do. I'll explain all of this. Put up the picture of Mayor Mundale here. This is Mayor Mundale Robinson. Mundale Robinson is the mayor of Enfield, North Carolina. He is now under state investigation after he tore down a Confederate monument. Now remember, he had permission to do this. I'm going to explain that. The town commissioners voted. They approved removing the monument within its jurisdiction. Mayor Robinson could now face criminal charges for personally seeing to its removal. So let me take it back to August. In early August, Enfield Town Commissioners voted 4-1. Count that. 4-1 to do what? To remove the monument. And Mayor Robinson, he was at the meeting. He assured them it would cost nothing to the town. As a matter of fact, he said it won't cost the town a dime. I got this. It won't cost you a penny. Robinson says he spent a day on August 21st, 2022, trying to tear the monument down and recorded himself doing so on Facebook Live. Of course. Why would he not? He has the approval of the city commissioners by way of a vote that is legally binding. There's more. Let's put up the chief of police, who's on the left, and the Republican or conservative, should I say, DA. Enfield Police Chief James Ayers and Andrew Murray, the conservative DA for North Carolina's 42nd prosecutorial district, requested the state investigate the mayor. Now, I want to remind you, you see the police chief on the left? That police chief works under the mayor and the commission. He decided to team up with the DA and request that the mayor be investigated for getting rid of a racist monument. Mayor Robinson, in his own town's police chief, requested the state to investigate him. Atlanta Black Star received a statement from the North Carolina Bureau of Investigation, which says, on Sunday, August 21st, 2022, the SBI received requests from the Enfield Police Chief and the DA to investigate property damage at the park in Enfield. Now remember, the property is owned by the city, okay? The investigation remains ongoing. Once the investigation is complete, the case will be submitted to the DA for review. The DA will determine whether criminal charges are appropriate, not the SBI. What? We're talking about city property within the city limits. The city voted to remove the damn thing because it's racist and could create rioting, and they did so. And the mayor, he was bold about it. That's what this is about. I want you to understand it. He was in your face with it. He celebrated the toppling of their monument. Now he's under criminal investigation. Since the monument's removal, the Loyal White Knights, let's put it up. The Loyal White Knights of the KKK, which is the largest, most active group of the KKK, they have decided to release various flyers. The flyer reads, "White people of Enfield, you have let an N-word tyrant stomp on your white heritage. What will you do? Don't let them get away with anything." Put up the picture of the chief and the DA again. You see, both of you are on the side of the KKK. Please understand where you are right now. Both of you are on the side of the KKK. The Ziploc bag also contains seeds and kernels. Mayor Robinson, who's a progressive, by the way, and founder of the Black Male Voter Project, was elected mayor of Enfield, North Carolina, May 17, 2022. Enfield has about 2,350 residents. 85 to 90% are Black. Robinson said he ran for mayor because he wanted to be a voice for Black residents who are facing threats from gentrification. Another concern of his is the threat of white nationalists unsettling his majority Black town by rallying behind a Confederate monument in a town park. Now, let me give you some background to the law that they're trying to get him hung up on. In 2015, the state of North Carolina passed a law They passed a law declaring monuments, racist monuments in particular, memorials and works of art owned by the state may not be removed. Owned by the state, okay? They cannot be moved. They cannot be relocated. They cannot be altered without approval of the North Carolina Historical Commission. However, there are some exceptions to the rule. Mayor Robinson cites the Confederate monument posed a safety risk, which is a provision in the law. Okay, so you can remove them if it provides a safety risk. And the mayor adds that the monument was owned by the city and not by the state. Despite the ongoing investigation, Mayor Robinson stands by his decision to personally remove the Confederate monument and feels he is within the law. He also believes its removal is a good move for the majority black town, in which he received 76% of the vote to beat out an incumbent mayor this past spring. But look at that. When you have the narrative, the law, the people, everything on your side, they still find a way through a very, very small loophole to try to put a black leader in his place. Really won't work, dear brother, because I'm supporting you. There are many others who are standing with you, standing for you, and advocating for your city to continue to progress without the detriment and the disease of racism overtaking it. Attorney, what are your thoughts here?
Well, I think that this is just antics.
Attorney, what are your thoughts here?
I think this is
A healthy smile is now more accessible than ever to achieve. For those in need of tooth replacement, the G4 implant
Subscribe and turn on your notifications. It's free. What up, gang? I'm back with another video. Before I get started, hit that like button. Hit that like button. It's free. What up, gang? I'm back with another one. Promo alert. Today is what? Glock 45. Glock 45, man. Everybody said that Boosie cousin had something to do with it. If you haven't, I already did 2 videos on it. Make sure you go check them out. I'm going to put them right here on the screen. But this right here is the evidence and the accusations of proof why people feel like Boosie cousin had something to do with it. First of all, you got people saying nobody came and spoke details about it. All those people that
something. If Boosie would have never said nothing, the attention wouldn't have been on Boosie. But by Boosie saying something, and when he first broke his silence and he said something, the way he was looking when he said it, people felt like he was looking suspicious. So you know the internet. The internet started digging. They started digging. And they found his cousin that been with him all the time, the dread, the brown skin dude. They found his cousin and found out that the cousin got the GMC. That's what the cousin drive, right? So first, they showed a picture of the cousin, showing you that he affiliated with Boosie. Then they showed a picture of the cousin that night at the dice game. And they say bro was eyeing Duke the whole time he was at the table. And they got a picture of Boosie cousin like just staring at Duke on multiple pics. Just watching him while he count his money, while he dicing. Then they got another picture of Boosie looking over his shoulder. They say Boosie say he just met Duke, then why is he breathing down his neck like they know each other? And when he's counting his money. Now, one picture, it looked like he's looking over his shoulder, but if you look a little bit, it's like he looking to the left. So I don't really think Boosie was looking over this man's shoulder, looking at this man's money. You know what I'm saying? They gotta come with a little better one on this one. And then the next one, they showed a report. They said according to investigators, witness saw two men between 25 to 35 years old and a driver in a four-door GMC. And they show the GMC. Eyewitnesses say a four-door GMC truck was used in the robbery. They show that Boosie cousin posted on IG that he was in Fort Worth, Texas, driving a GMC four-door black. The next slide just show him posted up on the side of the truck, photo black GMC. And then the next one show him leaving Texas, heading to Atlanta that next morning after the killing in the GMC truck. So this why the internet was saying, well, first Boosie, when he first came out, like I said, they say he looked suspicious. So when they started the internet, y'all know the internet investigators, they started doing their homework. They realized the cousin that always be with Boosie. And the police said, black GMC photo. That's the same truck that the cousin always drive. You know, he be the driver most of the time with Boosie. That truck was there that night when he got killed. The cousin posted on his Instagram that they was leaving Texas in that truck that next morning. So that's why the internet saying Boosie cousin allegedly killed Chicago Duke the jeweler. Like I said, watch these two videos right here so you be caught up on what's going on. One video you will see that Boosie responded and said, nah, that ain't my people, so we ain't had nothing to do with it. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification. It's free. What for me? What up, gang? If you made it this far, I want to say thank you. Please hit that like button. What up, gang? If you made it this far, I want to say thank you. Still does not have clean water to drink. Recently, they did not even have the opportunity to flush their toilets because they had no water pressure. The reason? Well, still kind of unknown. We have some idea what created the mess,
but no absolute confirmation based on an exhaustive investigation into the private company who was charged with overseeing the water issue in Jackson, Mississippi. Let's put up a picture of the governor of Mississippi, full mass. So let me give you some background to what's happening now. Water pressure has now been restored. What do? They can now turn on their faucet and it will spew out water that can kill them. That's what's happening. At least they can't flush their toilets. Here's another dynamic, Governor, that you have not addressed. Let me say this directly to Governor Tate Reeves. Governor Reeves, the public school system in Jackson, they have AC units. Those AC units are powered by water. The schools have had to turn off their AC units because they are just now allowing students back in after the water pressure was restored, but they have had to turn off the air-conditioned units and come up with alternative ways to keep children cool. Because if they don't, the children will be forced to breathe in, toxic, polluted air. Okay, Jackson, Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves and city government officials said today the tanks are full. Water pressure is solid, Reeves said during a Monday news conference. The governor said while there may be more bad days in the future, we have, however, reached a place where people in Jackson can trust that water will come out of the faucet. People in Jackson can trust the toilets can be flushed. The school system said on Twitter water pressure was suitable for classes to resume at nearly all school sites. But once again, they cannot keep the children cool on hot days. There's more. While pressure has been restored, the water cannot be consumed. Jackson residents are still under a boil water advisory, the city said. In order to lift the advisory, city officials must get 2 rounds of clear samples from the water, a process the city hopes to begin midweek. Jackson, home of about 150,000+ residents, had been under a boil water advisory since July 30th due to a high level of manganese combined with the use of lime at the O.B. Curtis plant. That's the private company. That's in nearby Ridgeland. The main pumps at the water treatment plant were severely damaged around late July, forcing the facility to operate on smaller backup pumps. The governor did not elaborate on the damage, nor has the company. We still don't know all of the variables involved in this disaster. There's more. FEMA concerns with drinking water and the restoration. The head of the Federal Emergency Agency, known as FEMA, said Sunday it is still too soon to say when all Jackson residents will have safe running drinking water. The focus right now is making sure we can get bottled water out, FEMA Administrator Chris Well told CNN's Dana Bash. The city warned additional challenges as repairs are made may impact the improved water pressure. The FEMA director visited the site Friday and said it's not certain when the water plant will be fully operational again. Let's show a picture of the mayor. Okay. Now, remember, I told you when I first reported on this story that the mayor, Lumumba, is a progressive. He leads in front. He's willing to say what is necessary to be said. He said the governor not only chose to not invite him to the press conference about Jackson, Mississippi, the governor has never talked to him about the crisis in Jackson, Mississippi. So the mayor said to ABC News, and I quote, "As I have always warned, even when the pressure is restored, even when we're not under a boil water notice, it's not a matter of if these systems will fail, but when these systems will fail. There are many points of failure. We're talking about a set of accumulated challenges that have taken place over the better part of 30 years. He's absolutely correct. I did the research here. Here's what else I found. There was a time, ladies and gentlemen, when the Republican-controlled legislature of Mississippi, the Republican governors of Mississippi would actually give grants to Jackson, Mississippi, because of their need and the importance of their population to the state. They stopped. They stopped those grants. They stopped the flow of resources. They stopped the influx of money. Now, the governor, he wants you to believe he just found out about this maybe 2 weeks ago. As a matter of fact, in his press conference, he talks big and bold about, I was just briefed by my staff, and here's what we're going to do. But damn it, Governor, I have a clip of you, sir, talking about this in 2021, which means, just as the mayor has indicated, this was something you were well aware of. So let's not play reactionary leadership here. You could have been a proactive leader and done the right thing by the community of Jackson. But Jackson is not your voting base, is it, Governor? 85 to 90% African American, vast majority of individuals there vote Democrat. You get the picture. It was not your priority, but you saw it coming. You talked about it in 2021. So here's what we're doing. Today, during my morning radio show, I did a live remote outside of a church in Atlanta, Georgia, called West Hunter Baptist Church. Here's some of the pictures from that. We are raising thousands of water bottles to send to Jackson, Mississippi. Last Sunday, I worked with colleges, the AU Center, Spelman, Morris Brown, Morehouse, Wakaland University, to send water to Jackson, Mississippi. For everyone who's watching this news segment, I encourage you to find an opportunity to send water to Jackson, Mississippi. Now, should this be happening? Of course not. Can we talk about the policy breakdowns? Can we wax poetic about what happened here? Of course we can. But our brothers and sisters, fellow American citizens, are struggling right now to just drink water. Jackson, Mississippi. When your house is on fire, nobody needs an arson investigator. You need a person with a fire hose. And we need your help. So I encourage you to connect to the people of Jackson and do what you can. All right, AB, thoughts here.
Yeah, so first I want to thank you, Dr. Ritchie, for using your platform and your resources to help our American.
White male who, according to the narrative, stole gas from a young black female in the state of Georgia at a QT. Well, we have more information and some additional background. So let's go to the video as a reminder. Here it is.
He's trying to steal my money off the thing. It's already prepaid. I don't know. I think this is who he works for.
That white male called the young lady a black B-word, also threatened to basically smash her hand, and according to her, he was stealing gas that she already prepaid for. The truck clearly says Intech is the company that he either works for or was providing a service for at the time. We have an update to that element. A Georgia man has now been suspended, according to the report. He has been suspended from his job after a video of him bullying and hurling racist insults at a woman at a gas station went viral. The video, which was first posted on Twitter by ATL Uncensored on Friday, shows a white male in a company shirt fueling a company van with gasoline for a pump station that was next to a black woman's car, Quick Trip. This happened in North Druid Hills, Georgia. The worker reportedly threatened to physically harm the woman and called her a black B-word. The video sparked outrage, obviously, on black Twitter. Many commenting started calling the man's employer Intech. Remember that name, Intech. Intech is an industrial machinery manufacturing company based in Beaufort, Georgia. They contacted the company to report the incident. Others also wrote reviews on the company's Google page. All right, so let me make a correction here. Yesterday, in the initial reporting, I identified Intech International, which is a global company. Same exact name. The companies have the same name, Now highlighted this guy. His name is Larry Keith. Larry Keith released a statement. And big ups to Larry Keith for doing this. He said, and I quote, "We've become aware that there may be confusion on social media regarding a video posting that shows a man with a logo in his van representing a company called Intech, heating and air conditioning company, in a racist-laden altercation at a gas station in Georgia. This is completely unrelated company headquartered in Georgia. And that individual is not one of our employees. We can all agree such despicable behavior has no place in our society and is unacceptable. I contacted the people of Intech Global, and I want to say this, full throttle. You have my sincerest apologies for allocating part of this story to you. Now, the individual who is in charge of Intech for the state of Georgia is a man named Pat Burrows. Mr. Pat Burrows, he's Intech's president, released a statement condemning the man's actions on LinkedIn. The worker has been placed on unpaid leave while the company investigates the incident. Now, we'll say this as far as the names of this company. To Intech Global, I would highly recommend that you send a cease and desist quickly to this particular company that bears your exact same name. Because at this point, it's probably unavoidable that there will be linkage between this incident and your firm. And based on what I can tell, you have a credible, reputable company. In addition to that, it is quite interesting that Pat Burrows, the individual who is the president of Intech here in the state of Georgia, decided to deactivate his social media accounts, including his LinkedIn account, after the apology was placed online. There's more. We have received numerous calls and messages regarding one of our employees and a recent incident. We are currently investigating this important situation internally, Burrows wrote. We do not in any way condone acts of racism or disregard of others' property and require all employees to treat everyone fairly with professionalism, dignity, and respect. Neither the man nor the woman in the video have been identified. The woman alleges she prepaid for the gasoline the man pumped into the company vehicle. Intech's president said if the investigation finds that the employee
what's up with me, and I'm coming out there for you.
What happened with the police?
Huh?
Oh, they pulled somebody over. Oh, they took him to jail?
But what we doing? You want me to take the chicken down or?
No, we should have enough pork chop, right?
All you gotta do is say
No,
no.
I'm trying to see. We should have enough pork chop, right?
I guess so. I don't know.
We gotta finish that up.
I'm just asking.